Hey there, Sag. Welcome, welcome. This is your monthly reading for May 2021. So it's a general reading. It's not gonna resonate with everyone. I'm gonna explain quickly the vision I got for you, and then we'll get straight into your reading. So I got a very simple vision for you. You were around a campfire on a beach. You were like 10-15 people around a campfire. Some people were playing guitar, some people were singing, some people were just getting out food and drinks. And it was just this very lovely community that was having fun together. It was very calm, very peaceful. It was at night, and just this peaceful time between people that felt like a soul tribe, people that really are very close to one another. So this feeling of peace, of harmony, of beautiful relationships, and these shared times that we have together that really create beautiful memories. So let's see how this translates in your reading. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. So let's start. So at the center of your reading, you have the Five of Pentacles, crossed by the Page of Pentacles. At your base, the Sun, crowning you, the Hermit. Let me just make some space here for the cards. Recent past, the Two of Cups. Near future, the Queen of Swords. How you see yourself in the situation, the Moon. Your environment, the Eight of Cups. Hopes and fears, the Seven of Cups. And outcome, the King of Cups. We'll clarify some of those. And the bottom of the deck, you have Strength. So what I'm getting here, Sag, is that you're coming out of a period where you were feeling like you were isolated, that you were left out in the cold, like you were on the margin of things in your life. You know, these times when we feel like nobody has our backs, that we don't have friends, basically. It's the Five of Pentacles. It's a card of challenge in the physical, but also on an emotional level, because it's very hard to feel that left out in the cold, like nobody's, you know, in our team. Nobody really cares how we feel. It can be also a time of financial problems, being very restricted financially, to the point where you know, we feel, you know, this feeling of being hard done by, like, you know, life is really hard. You can't, you know, you can't win for trying, basically. It's right at the center of your reading. So I'm seeing, you know, it's a very challenging energy, but I see you as coming out of this, and that's what I was seeing for you in your vision. You're coming out of this a time of isolation, of feeling alone, right? You're lonely here. It's not being alone like we choose to be alone. It's feeling actually lonely, like there's no one on our side. You're coming out of it, out of this in May. It's just the beginning with the Page of Pentacles, which indicates a new beginning in the physical. It indicates also, it's the lucky card, right? It indicates an up-leveling in your financial, in your finances. It's only the start, because it's a page, It's just initiating here in May, but it's definitely there. It's solid. It's a solid offer in the physical that is coming to you, whether of an income, a revenue, a source of income that you weren't expecting, but definitely something, after the Five of Pentacles and feeling so hard done by. This is a beautiful lucky card of a new beginning, that allows you to get out of this poverty consciousness, this lack mentality, right? That's right at the center of your reading. In the recent past, you have the Two of Cups, so it's like there's a partnership or also that is coming in for you. Some of you would have seen it already happening, and for others, it's in the making. It's coming. It can be a partnership in anything because, this could be this. I mean, there are two scenarios here. It's either a relationship, a very important relationship in your life, or it's has to do with your finances, your physical life, your living situation, home life. It can be either or. It's going to be different for all of you because it's general. But definitely this partnership here that is very committed, very beautiful. It's two people who really offer each other their cup of love, their cups of love without, with a lot of sincerity, love, compassion. They're really on the same page. So this is in your recent past. And at your base, you have the sun. So this promise of a beautiful a new beginning here, a beautiful new day. This stone wall represents all these obstacles that we could see here, the challenges that you've had with the Five of Pentacles. You're going past that, at least on the subconscious level. You're coming out of the, really isolation mode, loneliness, feeling, on the outskirts looking in, feeling that there's no one for you, that there's no one understands you as well, understands how lonely you feel. It seems like this, the worst is over. You're past this stonewalling here. Past maybe limiting beliefs that you had, this lack mentality or poverty consciousness that always are around the Five of Pentacles. It can be absolutely also a lack of finances in the physical world, right, in the 3D. But it looks like the worst is over around this particular issue here, with the promise of something new happening with the Page of Pentacles. So it's just starting, but it's solid, it's there, and it's you're changing your outlook here on things on a very deep level. It's like this: the sun is shining at the pit of your stomach, like in your solar plexus. It's a major arcana card of Leo, so it's like this happiness, this joy, this new life force is bubbling up from your subconscious all the way to your consciousness here with the Hermit. It's the end, it's the light at the end of the tunnel, really here for you, Sag. It looks like you've been going through a time of it's a challenging period. It could have been a very steep learning curve having to do with your finances, or you could have lost a job. We are all going through hard times with the coronavirus all over the world. So for some of you, you could have lost a big income. Some of you could have were self-employed, but your business didn't start the way you wanted it because things are just so people are we're all in confinement. Basically, we've been there for the longest time, so this could have absolutely influenced you and your finances, or your living situation, your home life, your work, your projects. And it's been a hard, long process for you to get out of this. But in May, it's beautiful. It's like this vision I had for you, this happiness and this harmony that really happens between you and other people, these partnerships that are coming in here. It could be with a special person, but it could be with a friend, it could be with a work colleague with whom you're absolutely on the same page. You really want to do things, you know, you have the same vision about things, how to do the, you know, how to create the project, and it inspires you, right? So like this renewal of inspiration, this renewal of hope, this happiness that is bubbling up from your subconscious all the way to your crown. And this is, you know, these are two major arcana, so really powerful here, you know, with the Sun, card of Leo, major arcana, and the Hermit, Virgo, major arcana as well. So I don't know if I'm making it clear, but you know, this like life force, right? This power, this happiness, this enthusiasm, this motivation that comes bubbling up from the surface, and it's extremely powerful. It's fire energy, and it goes all the way to the crown chakra, and then you see this light at the end of the tunnel. The Hermit does indicate a time of isolation as well. It does indicate a certain amount of a need for introspection, of looking within to see clarity about a situation or about one's life in general, to get the big picture, you know. But the Hermit always sees the light, right? This light at the end of the tunnel. So it's like also this this change, this shift that's happening on the subconscious level is getting you out as well from this isolation mode, or this time of introspection, and ushering in this time of action that you're going to be taking with the Sun, with the Two of Cups, with the Queen of Swords as well. This time of action, this time of relationships, of meeting up with people, of partnerships that come in to get you out of this isolation mode, this lack that could have been very real, but you know, that you were keeping in your energy field, and that was impeding you from seeing things clearly. And I'm saying that because the way you see yourself in the situation is the Moon, major arcana, card of Pisces. And the Moon is when we don't see things clearly, right? It's an illusionary card, but I always say, when we are in an illusion, even if you were in an illusion that this lack that you were in would last forever, these problems that you had would last forever, because it would have been taken some time. You have Strength, another card of Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo as a partner or as a friend. You know, it took time. It took a lot of strength for you to, ride the waves of this challenging process that you were going through. These challenging times around your finances, maybe. And so it took time, and maybe you got into the illusion, because when we are so restricted financially, it can bring up shadow aspects, right? It can bring up, all kinds of things, anxieties, fears, and they are justified, because maybe you don't know how you're gonna get to the end of the month, or how you're gonna pay the next bill. So it's, but it keeps us in the illusion that we're not gonna have enough, and it's gonna be like that forever, right? When we are deep within this shadow aspect of the self that is caused or triggered by financial problems. But it's a turning point. May is absolutely a turning point. So the way you saw yourself in the situation, you couldn't see clearly. You couldn't see, a way ahead. You couldn't find a solution. And then your fears took over, your anxieties took over, and you were in this worry, in this very, foggy state of mind, right? And in your hopes and fears, you have the Seven of Cups. So again, you can see this shadow aspect here, and this person looking at these cups, which are options, and none of them seem to work for you, right? So I can see that you've had a long time here where you couldn't see a way forward. Shadow aspects of yourself kept triggering you, and your physical environment must have even made that even clearer. You couldn't get away from it because you were seeing this lack all around you, and so these shadow aspects of the self kept popping up for you, and you couldn't see a way forward, and you had to really dive deep within yourself, like the hermit, to see the light first within, and then this light at the end of the tunnel, and then this big transformation, this big shift that happens on the subconscious level with the sun, the strength, this digging deep, this taming of the beast. So you had to really tame all these thoughts, all these feelings of lack, all these anxieties and fears around lack. That really is a core wound in all of us, because we've all been told that there's not enough resources, and that if you don't work, then that means you're gonna end up we haven't been told that abundance comes from the universe. And that we're manifesting it all the time in co-creation with the universe. We haven't been told that, so sometimes, even if you know it, and I feel a lot of you know that, but when for a long while we've been in this challenging mode, this change, this flux mode of the Five of Pentacles, then we tend to sometimes get our limiting beliefs get the best of us, the better of us, and that's what's been happening. But it's changing in May, absolutely, completely transforming. You are taming this beast. You are taming these limiting beliefs, these triggering beliefs, this slack mentality, this poverty consciousness. However, it is showing up for you. You're taming this absolutely in May, and getting your mojo back here with the Queen of Swords, showing up again for your life, confronting things head on. If people have taken advantage of the situation where you felt really, vulnerable and alone, now you're telling them off. You're speaking your truth. You gain your clarity back. After all this fogginess with the Seven of Cups and the Moon. Now clarity is back, and you are confronting things head on in the near future. And I think it's due to the fact that you get this beautiful life force that is bubbling up from the surface, all the way to your crown, this hermit, seeing the light from within, these partnerships that come to you, like I saw in your vision, this beautiful community that comes for you, around you, and really you feel again this warmth of life, these relationships, the warmth of a community, of a soul tribe, of people understanding you, of sharing things that you love with people, around this campfire, maybe you love music, and there's a guy playing the guitar. Maybe you love cooking, and there's this person cooking, and everything, that all the activities that were happening around this campfire, you absolutely were enjoying it, and this laughter and this sense of harmony and community, it's absolutely coming back into your life, Sag, if that's what you were lacking as well. And it allows you to regain your clarity here, and to move into a much clearer space in your mental body, right? So your environment, yes, look at that. You have the Eight of Cups, so you're moving away from these challenging emotional times. The Eight of Cups, for me, is the minor arcana of the Fool, absolutely. You're going on a new journey here, right? And you're leaving all the baggage that was accumulating over this time, right? This harsh time of fogginess, of lack, of loneliness. So you accumulate a little bit of accumulated a little bit of emotional baggage, but now with the Sun, with Strength, the Hermit, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Swords, you are ready to leave this baggage behind and to move to your Nine of Cups, which is total emotional fulfillment that we can see absolutely here with the Sun as well. And your outcome is the King of Cups. So here you are completely on top of your emotions again, filled with compassion, with love. The King of Cups, he's full of love, but he controls his emotions. He's not all over the place. He doesn't leave his emotions run away with him. So with the Eight of Cups and the King of Cups, you're absolutely leaving challenging emotions behind and regaining a sense of peace and harmony. Absolutely harmony within your emotions, and along with people, with partnerships, with relationships. It can be absolutely a romantic relationship here, but take it as you will. It could have been a time of separation and of lack and of even a breakup in a relationship, and it's coming back to be healed. It can be that it's a general reading, but I'm really seeing it as something that happened to you in your own life, whether you are in a partnership or not. Okay, so this coming back of, look at that, and you have Judgment. So yes, Phoenix rising up from the ashes. Absolutely, you really were done. The situation was really, really pulling you down. Whatever it was, it can be a relationship, it can be work, it can be a project, living situation. It's going to be different for all of you, but it's over. You are resurrecting from this hard situation, and a new judgment call here, a new day for you, absolutely, Sag, around the situation. So let me just clarify some of these. So please, let me get more clarity on the Five of Pentacles. What was this Five of Pentacles about? The Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles, yes. Yeah, so it was definitely around your well-being, definitely. What is the Two of Cups about, please? Wow. What is the Moon? Why is the Moon here? Hangman. Seven of Swords. Justice. And let's get the King of Cups as well. Wow. Okay, so definitely this Five of Pentacles was about your well-being. We have the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles clarifying the Five of Pentacles. So yes, it was around your abundance, problems around finances, around work, around living situation, and something that you were really committed to, something that was that you thought was there for the long haul, something that looked very secure and very committed, and then you find yourself completely alone, with nobody to talk to, really left out in the cold in this situation. But this is over, I'm telling you. For some of you, it absolutely has to do with a relationship, a romantic relationship. So some of you, this was around a romantic relationship, and some of you, a beautiful partnership, a beautiful romantic relationship has come in the recent past, or is about to come in. and is really lifting you up off of this Five of Pentacles, right? Is really lifting you up and starting this beautiful happiness all the way from your subconscious to the Hermit, to the Crown. Others of you, it's just you, right? It's just you getting yourself, by the bootstraps and getting out of this situation and really choosing happiness here. So the Moon, yes, whatever the situation was, some people lied to you, some people deceived you, some people got away with things, some people were supposed to help you but didn't, and you were stuck for the longest time with the Hanged Man in the situation, but now it's time for justice to happen. Major Arcana, Libra, you're absolutely getting out of this on top, Sag. Things are being put right, absolutely. Balance is restored, truth is coming out, and you're going to be able to speak your truth to those people who left you out in the cold. They actually did, right? And as your outcome, clarifying the King of Cups, you have the High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So here you are, back working at a project you love, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, this guy loves what he does. Healing with the High Priestess, and being able to see behind veils, being able to see behind all these veils that were there, all this fogginess that came with the situation, because it looks like some people really deceived you, right? And then the Four of Swords, so this time of recovery, absolutely, that you're due after all this. It's been a long cycle for you, or a very difficult learning curve here, with people behaving really underhandedly, really badly, lying, deceit, even stealing from you. And some of you you're just coming up out of this by your own strength, by your own strength, and because it is time, it's divine timing. And some of you, a special person comes, and it's your happily ever after. It really leads to something beautiful, a beautiful committed relationship that takes you out of the situation. And some of you, it's just a beautiful time of harmony and partnership and happiness, and this beautiful community that I was seeing for you in your vision. So I hope this helped. Thanks a lot for passing by, Sag. I'll see you soon. Bye.